Another good morning, time to go. Oh, we are all looking for adventure.
What is up, everybody, and welcome to Tag Me In, the single most interesting half hour in podcasting. Each episode, we discuss alternating topics until our 30-minute timer runs out. Only rule is no politics. I am one of your hosts, the notorious Nerdy D, and I am joined tonight by my beautiful partner in crime, Miss Level Up Lauren.
What's up, y'all?
This show posts on the Casual Wrestling Community YouTube page. Make sure to like and subscribe. Chime in the comments. Without further ado, Lauren, get us in. What is our first topic of the day?
All right.
Start our timer.
I did start our timer.
I don't see it on the page.
It's on there, though. It's there.
No.
It started.
No.
It started. Says a
No.
minute and 27 seconds.
You started the wrong one. Already.
Well,
Already.
started timer
All
number
right,
2.
kill the.
There we go. All right. So what's this bottom
There you
one?
go.
Then?
What?
What's this bottom one?
That's a whole different timer. You could have. I got a whole series of timers I can run.
All right.
We needed a countdown.
All right. Well, we're starting now.
All right. So what's topic number 1?
Okay. So topic number 1 is Tom Schwartz is still wearing his wedding ring after Katie Maloney breakup. Tom and Katie.
So anybody who doesn't know, I like wrestling. I'm a wrestling guy, right? But I got other interests outside of wrestling, and one of the interests is we watch a lot of Vanderpump Rules together.
I love Vanderpump Rules.
I love Vanderpump. You got me into this when we
did.
first started dating. You introduced me to this show. You tried to get me into all of the
Housewives, but
the Housewives, and I wasn't a fan.
you did Atlanta for me, but past that you wouldn't do it.
Watched Atlanta for a little bit. Watched some Beverly Hills, right?
Yes, because of
Couldn't
Vanderpump.
get into New York. Couldn't get into where they're all over the place. They're all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
I couldn't get into Dallas either.
I love Dallas. I loved them all though.
There's New York. There's New York. There's New
Potomac,
Jersey. Hold on.
there's
Let me try.
All right.
Let me try
All
this.
right, cool.
There's New York, New Jersey. You just said Potomac. There's Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
There's Beverly Hills, and there's
Yep.
Orange County, right?
Yep.
Which is two separate things.
Yes, there is.
There's Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
There's none in Florida, correct?
There's Miami.
Oh, there is a Miami?
Miami is back.
I've never seen Miami.
It's back.
I've never seen Miami. But okay, but you got me into Vanderpump, and I'm a fan of Vanderpump, especially the OG cast. All this bullshit where they got rid of all the originals kind of pissed me off.
No.
I like Jax Taylor.
I agree.
He makes for good TV. He's probably an idiot in real fucking life, but I like Jax Taylor. He makes for good TV. But all right, so let's talk about this, right? So Tom Schwartz and Katie Maloney, they're donezo. That's what this is about.
Yeah. So there were rumors about that they had split up, but there was nothing official. Because he had gone to a birthday party and he was still wearing his wedding ring. And so they're like, well, maybe they're not broken up. But then like on March 15th, she announced that basically they're broken up. Supposedly she was the one who said that she wanted to end it. And he was like, all right, girl, if you're not happy, then I'm good. But I mean,
You think this is real though?
I do think it's real. I mean, they didn't have sex. They couldn't have a baby.
Yeah, but you don't think that shit's for TV? Like they need us. So every year there's some like big drama shit happening coming into the new season, right? What was it this year? James and Raquel.
Yeah, but
They
I mean,
were getting married, and then you find out the whole time that it was like a big sham, right? At the end, when we go to the thing at the end, we're like, oh, surprise. We haven't been together for the last 6 months. They need a storyline going into whatever season we're in, and what's a better storyline than to break up the OGs?
well,
This isn't real, Lauren.
I think it is.
There's no way this is real. Everything on the E Network, or what is this, Bravo?
It's Bravo.
Is everything
Best
on
network
Bravo? It's
ever.
manufactured. It's manufactured to get the reaction they want out of you.
No.
There's no he's still wearing his wedding ring, correct?
I don't know if he is still now,
And he's
but
cheated on her like 47 times, correct?
yes.
So like, why now? Why all of a sudden has she grown a spine, and all of a sudden now she wants to break up with him?
So I think it's because she's at that weird womanly age where she needs to have a baby now. So like her time clock.
But
is
you don't think
ticking.
he wants to have a baby?
Well, I don't think that he's the one who can have the baby. That's the problem, is that she's saying that his little swimmers aren't working.
Oh, so she's leaving him
And
because
so-
of that, you think? Well, that's
I
fucked
think,
up.
I think so. Well, I think the fact that he cheats on her, they don't have sex, they can't have a baby, that he's over with like Tom Schwartz all the time. I think all that stuff.
No, this is just setting up like this is this is wrestling. You should know. I make you watch like this is a storyline. They are setting up a 6-month program here, right? That it's so what's going to happen is the whole next season. Picture this: a whole next season, they're broken up, right? And everybody's got to choose a side now because they're not going to stop fucking filming the show, right?
True.
They're both going to be part of the show, so they break up. They both got to choose a side. You're gonna have like Tom and Tom back together on their little adventures.
Divorced ones and like ex-fiancés on one side.
But it's going to end, the season's going to end with like this big reconciliation, right? They get back, they realize how much they need each other, right? But Katie and Ariana are best friends, so they're going to go start their business. And Tom are best friends, and they're going to start their business. But through these relationships, they're going to come back. Look, like the shit writes itself.
Well, you know what? If you're right, then bravo to
But
you.
I am right. I understand, like, nothing on TV is real anymore, man. It's all bullshit.
True.
And
Laguna Beach was the beginning of all of it.
Yeah, Laguna Beach was the beginning of all this. They canceled the remake of The Hills or whatever. Did you see that?
I did, but it was boring.
I never watched it. I watched the original Laguna Beach and The Hills, but I didn't even know they were back on. I didn't know. Fucking Spencer Pratt. I didn't know he was back on TV. That man finds a way to weasel his way back onto TV like every 5 or 6 years.
True.
He
But
figures
that's how
it
they
out.
make their money. So
Now he's doing a TikTok where he exposes like reality TV secrets.
really,
So yeah, he does a thing where he takes like an episode of Vanderpump or not Vanderpump of The Hills or one of those shows, and he goes like, "This is me talking on the phone to Heidi," but they splice it and they make me talk to what's the other girl that looks a little like
Elsie?
little Downsy.
Audrina.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they take Audrina and they say like they splicing them together, and he says like he just kind of tells how the producers manipulate things to make it seem like there's beef where there's not beef.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. Nothing on E is. It's
I
all
hope not.
manufactured.
I like Tom and Katie. I don't necessarily like love them as a couple, but I like each one individually.
This is wrestling, man. That's what it is. This is a storyline. They have to have at this point, they're all knocking on 40's door, right? Most of them, except for there's like a young group. I know there's James. Is it Charlie? Is that the younger one?
Charlie.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's a younger group and they're young and they're like hip, but they're not as entertaining because the OGs are the ones that you kind of want to watch. And they're knocking on 40's door. Some of them are 40, I believe.
Yeah, Jax is definitely 40.
Right. And so like they have to develop interesting stories because they can't be waiters forever and waitresses.
No.
And you at 40 years old, like you shouldn't have that same kind of like drama of like you slept with the other waitress, right? So they have to manufacture like adult problems.
True.
And this is a very adult problem. Like this, they've manufactured a breakup because I just like timing is weird. Right? I mean, the timing is
supposed to start
weird
another
because
show.
they're about to film another season and this gives them the perfect lead into like this big reconciliation. Yeah, whatever.
I don't know.
I saw something going on like with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. What's that? Have you read anything about that? Candy Burris or something like they're all attacking her.
What I kind of saw, which I didn't really want to talk about, was that supposedly they're saying that Andy is
Oh,
racist.
someone said something racist,
but
right?
she said, no, he's not.
Okay, whatever.
Or she called him. I don't know. Somebody called somebody racist. That's all I know about.
Gotcha. All right, let's tag into the topic number 2. This is my topic of the day.
Alright.
So I don't know if you saw this. I read this on a couple different news outlets, but Kanye West is a crazy person, and I think that's pretty obvious at this point, right? I mean, he's batshit crazy, but Kanye West has created a list of all of the people that he has beef with.
Okay, that's fucking
If you
awesome.
scroll down in that article, you can find the list. What's hilarious is like to read the names that are inside of Kanye's West head, who he thinks like, or I mean, maybe he's really at beef with them. But
is
like,
this the list right
That's
here?
the list, and there's like 2 parts to it. Read me some of the names.
So there's Taylor Swift, Nike.
Go slow, because let's talk about it. Okay, so
Taylor Swift.
we know what happened with Taylor, right?
Yes.
That's the
he asked if he could say something about her. She was like, yeah. And then she was like, oh, no, I didn't know he could do that. And then the VMAs and all this other stuff.
So it starts with the VMAs, right? Where he thought Beyonce should have won, and like a crazy person, he ran up on stage and interrupted her acceptance speech. Okay, whatever. It's Kanye West. He does that kind of shit. Nike. What? So I'm guessing this stems from some form of like shoe deal.
Probably.
I'm
I have no
guessing, right,
idea
with
what the Nike
Yeezys
beef
or
is.
something.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but okay, so we're beefing, like Kanye's beefing with Taylor Swift. He's beefing with Nike. Kim K, obviously we know.
Yeah.
But I mean, at a certain point, he's exposed his crazy. Like, shout out to her for getting out of that fucking situation, because you think the Kardashians are crazy. Kanye may have fucking took the cookie on that one.
Yeah.
He may be the crazier. Now, hold on. Did you see what's next on this list? Read what's next.
His cousin.
His cousin.
Which cousin?
This motherfucker just got, but like, if you're laying out your beefs, right? Like, you're like Taylor Swift, Nike, Kim Kardashian, cousin Ronnie. I don't feel like we're on the same level when we're talking about that.
Well,
Wiz
cousin Ronnie did
Khalifa,
something. Yeah, I didn't know that one.
Jay-Z, knew he was beefing with Jay-Z, Kid Cudi, Billie Eilish. This can't be real, right? No, this can't be. Peppa Pig.
Yeah.
Kanye West has beef with Peppa Pig?
Well, because she talks British.
No, but what is, like, can we research what Kanye West beef is with Peppa Pig?
Do you want me to look it up?
I'm doing it right now. Hold
Okay.
on. What beef
right.
could he have with
Peppa Pig.
Peppa Pig lands on
have
Kanye
no
West beef
idea.
list?
I mean, I get she can be a little annoying, but she's Peppa Pig, bro.
I don't feel like
She's a cartoon pig. I don't
Peppa
think I have a
Pig.
beef with any.
Oh, so Peppa Pig, the show Peppa Pig tweeted out,
What?
basically talk shit about Kanye West album because the Peppa Pig album got a higher rating.
Oh, that's freaking awesome.
And Peppa Pig tweeted out, Peppa doesn't need to host listening parties in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium to get that 0.5 extra.
Dang.
Kanye got a 6. Peppa got a 6.5.
Yeah.
Kanye's that dude. How? Now, and like,
Peppa
I want
did him dirty, though. Peppa did him dirty.
I understand Kanye West.
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly believe like there is something mentally, and I'm not going to say wrong, right? Because I noticed this also with Post Malone.
Okay, what about Post Malone?
I think there's people who operate on a different wavelength than the rest of the world. And I do think that their creativity overtakes their logical part of their brain, right? I've seen videos of Post Malone and when he's talking to people, and Post Malone, I know he drinks a lot. I don't know if he does drugs, but like Post Malone is always extremely fucking happy looking. Mm-hmm. Like more happy than a normal person should ever appear to be. But I believe that that's what creates Post Malone. And it's those levels of like serotonin and like that's what makes him a musical genius, right? And same with Kanye West. I think Kanye West is so schizophrenic and worried about what the rest of the world thinks of him that he's always out to. I think Michael Jordan had the same thing, right?
Okay.
He always feels like there's something to prove to people. And by doing that, like you're constantly pushing yourself to another level. So like when Peppa Pig, which is obviously a joke, takes a shot, Kanye doesn't read it that way. Most people would read that. We read that and we laugh. Mm-hmm. But Kanye reads that and he goes, oh, fuck Peppa Pig. They're demeaning what I've done, which, you know, okay, whatever.
That's a little
Kanye.
bit of shots fired, Peppa.
What? I mean, Peppa's out here on the streets.
I'm on Kanye's side on this one with Peppa
You're
Pig.
Team Kanye against
I'm
Peppa?
Team Kanye against Peppa.
Okay, so let's keep going on the list. We got Pete Davidson.
Of course.
We know about all that,
Yeah.
which, you've got that as the next topic, so I'm not going to go too much into that right now. Drake, Ray J, Justin Timberlake. Why is Kanye beefing with Justin? I don't know. Like, I would love to take just one episode and just
We should deep dive into this
Just deep
list.
dive into everybody on the Kanye list. Like Dead Mouse 5 or whatever, however you say that. Dead Mouse?
I don't know.
I think it's Dead
I don't know
Mouse.
who the heck that is.
It's the DJs that wear the big, like, electronic helmets.
Yeah.
Kanye's fucking beefing them. Beyonce, what? You were just now. You can't beef with Taylor Swift over Beyonce, then beef with Beyonce.
There was that stuff that was going on with her and Jay-Z and him. You know, supposedly like they didn't stick up for him or they talked shit about him or something. I mean, I can see that too. I'm on Team Kanye on that one too.
Bruno Mars, J. Cole, Travis Scott. Okay, like I get it. I understand where all those beefs come from, but here we go again.
Wait.
Harriet Tubman.
Are you serious?
Now this, I'm going to sound real stupid. Is Harriet Tubman still alive?
No, she ran the Underground Railroad.
But I don't want to sound stupid. Is Harriet Tubman still alive?
No. Like, I am, like, that was like the Civil War, bro.
Is this list real?
I don't know.
Like, are we reading something that's completely not, like, what is...
Wait.
So, woefully uninformed, Kanye West has slammed Harriet Tubman on numerous occasions for saying she never actually freed the slaves.
Well, I mean, of course she didn't.
I don't know. I don't know enough about it, but she's on Kanye's fucking beef list. Well, Louis Vuitton. Right. Louis Vuitton, that's got to stem from fashion shit. I understand this is what I'm talking about when he operates on a different wavelength. Something's happened there. CEO of Zappos. Okay.
Maybe they wouldn't carry his clothing line or something,
Got it.
I'm sure.
Evel Knievel. Like, this list is so inconsistent.
Yeah.
So inconsistent. Why is Kanye beefing with Evel Knievel? What did Evel do?
Oh, wait, I thought Evel Knievel was dead.
I think he is, but like Kanye goes back in time and he finds things to beef with these people.
We
about.
Have to like
take a deep dive into this. I agree. Like next episode may just be a deep dive into this list, or just a special secondary episode of like a deep dive into Kanye.
I think so.
Dennis Haysbert, don't even know who that is. Amber Rose, I know there was some shit there. He's just gonna beef with the entire television network of MTV. Mm-hmm. Beck, George Bush Jr., which we remember this shit was on the commercial. Like George Bush Jr. don't like black people.
Yeah.
ADL, TMZ, the American Music Awards, 50 Cent, and Kris Jenner. God, what is...
That's so weird because the other day he was saying something about Kim and then he was like, but I respect Kris.
But I don't understand.
She's a money maker. She's a genius.
Okay, so he put this beef on Instagram. He listed, and I think there's a part 2 because it says he also listed Black History Month is something he's beefing with. He's also beefing with President Obama. So Republicans and Democrats, the entire cast of Saturday Night Live, and just TikTok as a whole.
Yeah.
Like Kanye's on some next level beef. But I do like, I'm joking, but I do believe there are people who operate on a different, like, I watch Kanye on Joe Rogan and the shit he says seems crazy to most normal people, but like if you look in his eyes, he believes he can buy the world. He believes there's a path that exists for him to become so wealthy and so powerful that he can own the world. And I don't think he means that in like a dictatorship way. I think he believes he has like no ceiling. And unfortunately, it's the same things that make people great like that are the same things that like when you do tip over the edge, like there's mental instabilities with that, right? Like it can be weighed both ways because there's no doubt that the world wants you to operate a certain way, right? Yeah. Wake up at 9, finish work at 5, or, go to work at 9, finish work at 5. The world operates on a certain wavelength. And when people step outside of that, they're definitely considered crazy. So let's move on. What's the next topic you had? Because it's very similar. We're just going to kind of continue on with Kanye.
Okay. So Jake Paul offers Kanye West and Pete Davidson $60 million to box each other.
And so I clarified this. I went in deeper. It's $30 million apiece.
Yeah.
Now, I think Kanye's I think Kanye, since the divorce and all this shit, like his clothing line has blown up, so I think he's worth way more. I think he's worth. I mean, I don't know. We can look up what Kanye's net worth is.
I mean, like, let's just acknowledge the fact that like Pete
1.8 billion.
1.8 billion.
So he's this. All right. So this is first off. This is Jake Paul doing Jake Paul and just hijacking someone else, which is, I like Jake Paul. I like
Jake
the Paul
Paul,
brothers.
too.
I like both the Paul brothers.
Me too.
I think they're marketing geniuses. I think
WrestleMania?
WrestleMania. I definitely think that they're not as douchey as the characters they choose to
That's
play
what I was about to say.
in this world. Like, I believe that they probably, they give to charity. Jake's working for fighters' rights and fighter pay. They have personas that they play, and they've made a lot of money doing it. And I'm sure they've had a lot of fun in life. So this is Jake just inserting himself into
Staying relevant, bro.
Yeah, staying like he sees some shit happening and he knows his world is the fight world. So he goes, "Hey man, I'll give y'all each 30 million." Whatever. Now, the fact that if let's just play pretend booking here and let's go Kanye West versus Pete Davidson. I think Pete Davidson's whooping his ass.
You think so?
I do. I like, and I know Pete's kind of a scrawny, but Pete's tall. And tall, you can't underestimate tall and reach. And
No.
What I mean, tell me what your thoughts are here. I do
my
think so.
initial reaction is Kanye's got him. Kanye's gonna beat his ass, but I don't really know what Kanye West does. Does that make sense?
Yeah, Kanye's friends with Floyd Mayweather, so maybe they train and do some things like that.
But he doesn't look like he's not fat, but he's not like.
But he's
skinny.
also very short.
You know.
Kanye West height.
And I will talk about the fact, look, Pete Davidson is not a good-looking guy.
But that doesn't have anything to do with fighting.
No, I know. I'm on another topic right now.
Well,
but
okay.
Look at him. Look at that.
So
picture.
Kanye's 5'8", and Pete Davidson. And I don't want to hear that height doesn't matter because it does matter when you got two unskilled fighters. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So he could just bam, bam, bam.
I get if someone's a trained fighter, height doesn't mean shit. But okay, so Pete Davidson's 6'3", so he's considerably taller.
How tall is Kanye again?
5'8".
Okay, yeah, that makes.
So
a
there's a
difference.
huge, not a huge, but there's big size difference. I don't know what the weight is and things like that. They're both.
I'm gonna go Pete on this one.
They're both a little
Much
bit.
as I like my boy Kanye.
They're both a little bit like crazy people, so I don't, that doesn't play into anything. Have you seen the text messages that Pete Davidson released or that someone released?
No.
Kanye's he's out of control because Pete's texting back and forth with Kanye, and he's like, "Dude, you gotta chill out. You gotta stop. I'm not responding out of respect for your kids. I'm not taking it to another level." Mm-hmm. But Pete's like, "I've stopped Saturday Night Live from making fun of you. I've stopped comedians from making fun. I've had to have conversations with people to tell them you're not mentally okay. We can't make fun of you. This is gonna put you in a bad place." So Pete Davidson's he's
Advocating
literally
for him?
trying. He's so then in the text message it goes on and Kanye's like, "Bring my kids to church and we can talk." And Pete's like, "No, not gonna do this in public. Not gonna do this as a publicity stunt." He goes, "We can meet privately at either my bar or a private location and we can talk in a room with nobody there." Yeah. And Kanye's like, "No, don't want to do that."
Yeah.
So then Kanye gets personal again and then,
what does he call him? Butthole eyes?
they call him Skeet. He calls him Skeet Davidson. But then Kanye he says something personal and then Kanye goes, "Well, where the fuck are you?" And Pete Davidson writes back, "In bed with your wife."
Oh, I saw a picture.
And then
of it.
he sent a picture and he's got a tattoo of Kim's name on his chest.
Yes, I saw that.
Kanye gets what he gets. Don't poke the bear. I think Kanye, like I said, he operates on a whole different wavelength, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And I love Kanye West music, and I feel bad for Kanye West because I don't think Kanye knows how crazy he looks to the rest of the world. I do believe he just thinks that
Kanye West is a genius and everybody should do what he wants.
I don't think he even sees himself as genius. I just think his mind, he doesn't process things the same way. So he thinks that his kids are his kids and their property and they should belong to him and he should have them whenever he wants and go to church and things like that. And I think the problem is yeah, but you have to live within the boundaries of the laws and things like that. And I think he's disputing the divorce.
Yeah.
At this point, he's drawn a line in the sand. You're not.
He doesn't want anybody else to have Kim, but I don't know. That's a whole other story.
It is. It's what it is. All right, let's move on to the next topic. I believe it's mine, right?
Okay.
Next topic is, did you see? Let's lighten it up a little bit. So I want you to play this trailer right here. This is
Okay, so play this.
PlayStation had a state of play event where they showed new games, and this was the only game that came out of it that I gave a shit about.
Okay.
Wait, that's not it. So it's played through the video. You might have to refresh back to the. What it is they're coming out with a Cowabunga collection of video games. Is this it?
Yeah.
What is the title of this video?
Matt's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That's not it.
All right.
Search YouTube. Search TMNT.
All right. Hold on.
You're on YouTube. You're literally on YouTube.
I know I'm on YouTube, but it's right
So-
here, bro. Isn't this it?
Oh no, that's the website. But you can click
Okay.
that. That's fine. That doesn't have the video.
Okay. So
This is what I'm talking about. So they announced this Cowabunga collection coming to PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch, and I'm excited as shit about this. This is like all of the games, the original games. There's like 10 games on this collection.
is so cool. So like I remember these games. but,
Scroll
like,
down and it'll give you the list of the actual game. There it is, down a little more. Right there. Read me
Turtle
those
Fighters,
games. Like
alright.
I can tell you about
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Arcade.
So that's the OG. That's the one that you remember. Like you remember the restaurant Maggie's.
Yeah.
And you went upstairs and there was arcade units and they had that game with you start off on that first world where you're walking down the hallway with the fire.
Yeah.
I would pay full price just for that game. Like just for that game, I'm cool. So what's number 2?
All right, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time.
Turtles in Time. This is the one with the
Arcade.
It's like an arcade, but it was on Nintendo
was
as
an
well.
arcade mode. Okay.
But it was
right, cool.
it came to Nintendo
Okay.
as well. And this is the one where like I remember the first bad guy is like a Baxter Stockman, I believe is his name. What else we got?
Ooh. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles NES, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game.
Yeah.
3, Manhattan Project.
Yeah. There's a fighting game. Where's the fighting game?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters NES.
That's the one. So this is like Mortal Kombat, but just straight up with Ninja Turtle fighters.
I'm
Like,
down
they
for
need to-
this. Wait, how many games is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 games?
13 games. I don't know if some of them are different versions of the same game. I'm not sure how that works. But like there's even Game Boy games and stuff on there.
Yeah, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Game Boy.
So I see the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis may be the same game just with like slight variations on the different consoles.
True.
But man, I'm excited about that. Then we're waiting on the Shredder's Revenge one, which is like the remake of
Yeah,
our
like a 90s game.
Yeah, you could search that if you want.
Okay,
Shredder's
Shredder's
Revenge.
Revenge.
I don't know. Have they had a release date on that
I
yet?
don't know.
Let's see. TMNT Shredder's Revenge. Let's see what we got here. Just says coming soon. And I get it. Like, get the game, do it right. But my problem is, how long does a game like this take?
I thought this game looked pretty fucking
It
cool,
always
too.
scares me with like, what is the holdup on a game? Because it's not, it's not like technically. That's Shredder's Revenge on the Switch.
I'm excited for this, but I'll
Just says releasing
be just as
2022.
happy with the other one. So.
Well, I'm happy with both. We're getting a lot of new Ninja Turtle games. That's exciting.
Ninja Turtles is the best.
It is. And multiplayer games are the best. What was that other game? So we talked about, what's that other game we were going to look into tonight? Haven, right? Let's look that up real quick.
Okay.
PlayStation. I got an email from PlayStation. Right. PlayStation's cool about, they send out like emails through the app of these are games you should be playing. And since we play PlayStation together mostly, it recommended a bunch of multiplayer games. Is this it? Haven, PS5?
Yeah, I have it. I just isn't.
Multiplayer?
Is this it?
That doesn't look right.
Okay. All right, let me try to find it again.
Let me look it up on my phone too. It was
right. It's HAVEN, right?
I believe so. Do you do PlayStation 5, Haven?
Let me look it up. Let me Google it. Yeah, that's what's popping up, bro.
It was like
Let's see if I can find the trailer.
Wait, maybe no, this looks
Haven
right.
launch trailer. Here
this
we go.
looks right. Is it multiplayer?
I mean, it's Peggy.
You're
18.
playing the game?
Yeah.
Nah, this ain't my kind of game. What the fuck is this?
This is one of those story games.
No, this ain't. No, this isn't it.
You want to come into the bed with me? Sure.
No.
The Game Bakers present.
I
don't know. They're flying through stuff. So wait.
Oh
maybe
no,
there's
this
more
is the
to it.
game. This is the game. As two lovers go. Oh shit! This is not what I was expecting.
Yeah.
So what are we doing here?
Shit just got real. Oh, that looks like not
Are we
Monster
just
Hunter, but
surviving? Is this a story? What's going on here?
There's aliens now.
When did this game I need more information on this game. I've never heard of
Okay.
it. Released December of 2020, so it's not that old.
No.
$14. That I
Flying
can't complain about that.
around.
PlayStation
Okay.
4, PlayStation 5.
That's what makes life so exciting.
Killing some monsters. Oh no.
Oh no.
There's some crazy little.
Oh
sex scenes
no. What's going on here? Whoa.
They're getting dirty in the world.
Whoa.
Why does it go to
PlayStation?
those weird cutscenes?
Why is
and then,
PlayStation
like,
suggesting this
hey
weird
guys,
shit for
let's
me?
go back into the world and hunt some monsters. But first,
It said
Let's
survival
make out.
like strategy game.
oh, there's a strategy of how to get in our pants. That's the strategy right there.
Play 2 characters at once while exploring a fragmented planet, fending off enemies and building your
Well,
relationship. Choose
early
whether you're willing
2021.
to give up everything else for love. Explore a dreamy planet and uncover secret areas. Meet the planet's creatures who are both friends and foes. Immerse yourself in romantic space adventures. A friendly pick up and play. So it's a solo game that you can also play with a friend or partner up in local co-op.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Not what I was expecting, PlayStation.
No, that definitely was not what I was
Not what I was
either.
expecting when you told me this is what was recommended for me. $14. I'm definitely going to pick this up.
All right. Well, on that note,
We're out of time, aren't we?
we are.
Cool, man. This a fun show, man. We piloting this tonight. I like this. We could do this weekly.
Yeah.
We can
for
make sure to do this weekly.
I'll bring you
What-
more cool shit.
more cool stuff to talk about. We got a versatile. We have a versatile, eclectic amount of likes and interest.
Yeah.
We went from Vanderpump to Ninja Turtles to
All the way to Haven,
some
the best game ever.
weird sexual PlayStation game, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But this has been the pilot episode of Tag Me In. Each and every week, me and Lauren spend 30 minutes talking about things we've seen on the internet. Make sure to like and subscribe to the Casual Wrestling Community YouTube page. As always, I am the Notorious Nerdy D. That is Level Up Lauren.
Yeah.
And we are out of here.
Hello world, wake me up to